Today we are going to study about objectives of business. This is our lecture 3. Here, objectives are needed in every area that influences the survival and prosperity of business. Since a business has to balance a number of needs and goals, it requires multiple objectives. It cannot follow only one objective and expect to achieve excellence. Objectives have to be specific in every area and sphere of business. Objectives also enable the business to analyze their own performance and take steps as necessary to improve their performance in future. Some of these areas are described as follows. Point number 1, market standing. Point number 2, innovation. Point number 3, these productivity. Point number 4, physical and financial resources. Point number 5, earning profits. Point number 6, social responsibility. So let us study in detail. So point number 1, market standing. Marinating goodwill and reputation of one's business is paramount to succeed and prosper. It helps in forming a distinct identity in the market and is referred to as market standing in relation to its competitors. A business enterprise must aim at standing on stronger footing in terms of offering competitive products at reasonable prices to its customers and serving them to their satisfaction. Point number 2 is innovation. Innovation is central to the growth of any business enterprise. It helps business to scale up and give competitive edge to the enterprise in the market. Innovation is defined as an introduction of new ideas or methods in the way something is done or made. However, it does not imply that a new product is to be manufactured. Any modification in the existing product to enhance its operation also denotes innovativeness. There are two kinds of innovation in product or services, and innovation in various skills and activities needed to supply products and services. No business enterprise can flourish in a competitive world without innovation. Therefore, innovation becomes an important objective. Now, coming to point number 3, productivity. Productivity is ascertained by comparing the value of output with the value of inputs. It is used as a measure of efficiency. In order to ensure continuous survival and progress, every enterprise must aim at greater productivity through the best use of available resources. Now, point number 4, physical and financial resources. Any business requires physical resources like plants, machines, offices, etc., and financial resources, that is, funds to be able to produce and supply goods and services to its customers. The business enterprise must aim at acquiring these resources according to their requirements and use them efficiently. Coming to point number 5, that is earning profits. One of the objectives of business is to earn profits on the capital employed. Profitability refers to profit in relation to capital investment. Every business must earn a reasonable profit, which is so important for its survival and growth. Point number 6 is social responsibility. Social responsibility refers to the obligation of business firms to contribute resources for solving social problems and work in a socially desirable manner. Now, coming to this next subtopic, business risk. The term business risk refers to the possibility of inadequate profits or even losses due to uncertainties or unexpected events. For example, demand for a particular product may decline due to a change in tastes and preference of consumers or due to increased competition from other producers. Lower demand results in long sales and profits. In another situation, the shortage of raw materials in the market may shoot up its price. The firm using these raw materials will have to pay more for buying them. As a result, cost of production may increase, which in turn may reduce profits. Business enterprises constantly face two types of risk: speculative risk and pure risk. Speculative risks involve both the possibility of gain as well as the possibility of loss. Speculative risks arise due to changes in market conditions, including fluctuations in demand and supply, changes in prices or changes in fashion and tastes of customers. Favorable market conditions are likely to result in gains, whereas unfavorable ones may result in losses. Pure risks involve only the possibility of loss or no loss. The chance of fire, theft, or strike are examples of pure risks. Their occurrence may result in loss, whereas non occurrence may explain absence of loss instead of gain. Now, coming to the next subtopic, that is nature of business risks. Here, the nature of business risks can be understood in terms of their peculiar characteristics. Point number one, risk is an essential part of every business. Point number two, business risks arise due to uncertainties. Point number three, degree of risk depends mainly upon the nature and size of businesses. And point number four, profit is the reward for risk taking. Let us study in detail. Coming back to point number one, risk is an essential part of every business. Every business has some risk. No business can avoid risk, although the amount of risk may vary from business to business. Risk can be minimized but cannot be eliminated. Point number two, business risks arise due to uncertainties. Uncertainty refers to the lack of knowledge about what is going to happen in future. Natural calamities, change in demand and prices, changes in government policies and prices, improvement in technology, etc., are some of the examples of uncertainty which create risks for business because the outcomes of these future events are not known. Point number three, degree of risk depends mainly upon the nature and size of business. Nature of business, that is, type of goods and services produced and sold, and size of business, that is, volume of production and sale, are the main factors which determine the amount of risk in a business. For example, a business dealing in fashionable items has a high degree of risk. Similarly, a large scale business generally has a higher risk than what a small scale has. Profit is the reward for risk taking. No risk, no gain is an age old principle which applies to all types of businesses. Greater the risk involved in a business, higher is the chance of profit. An entrepreneur undertakes risks under the expectation of higher profit. Profit is thus the reward for risk taking. Causes of business risks. Business risks arise due to a variety of causes which are classified as follows: 1. Natural causes, 2. Human causes, 3. Economic causes, 4. Other causes. Studying in detail, natural causes. Human beings have little control over natural calamities like flood, earthquake, lightning, heavy rains, famine, etc., property and income and business. Human causes include such unexpected events like dishonesty, carelessness, or negligence of employees, stoppage of work due to power failure, strikes, riots, management inefficiency, etc. Economic causes, these include uncertainties relating to demand for goods, competition, price, collection of dues from customers, change of technology or method of production, etc. Financial problems like rise in interest rate for borrowing, levy of higher taxes, etc. also come under these types of causes as they result in higher unexpected cost of operation or business. Last but not the least, the other causes are unforeseen events like political disturbances, mechanical failures such as the bursting of boiler, fluctuations in exchange rates, etc., which leads to the possibility of business risks. Now, coming to the important questions in this chapter would be: question 1, why business objectives are important? What is the need to form objectives in a business? Question number 2, what is business risk? Explain the nature and cause of business risk. Question number 3, write short notes on speculative risk and pure risk. Thank you.